Alright, so I should be working on my journal, which I'm doing right now actually, but I was just thinking I stopped looking up politics. I was just last thing I looked up was about Charlie Kirk's death. And in my opinion, whether you're left or right wing, should put aside your differences and just acknowledge that this shit should not be happening. This violence, this gun. Look, I don't think guns should be taken away. I think guns are necessary to defend someone's life. Whatever that may entail. But this shit bothers me. It really does. Because what's gonna happen when there's a left wing voice that gets shot? What are the left wingers going to be saying? What are the right wingers going to be saying when another right wing person? You know what I'm saying? Like this sets a precedent, as if the other assassinations that happened earlier on, up until now, with Charlie Kirk, this shit should not be happening. It shouldn't. I live in a background check state. I do think there should be background checks in every state. That's just my opinion. Or there should be a way to prevent. But the problem is, think about this, okay? I'm in recovery from drugs and alcohol. What are a lot of drugs in the country? Illegal, right? So then you follow that logic. Somebody getting a gun unregistered, same shit. It's illegal, right? So is that how this shit keeps happening? Are there gunmen who don't even get a fucking registered gun? Is it just, a fucking... I don't know. I don't know how this shit's happening, and the point is, it should not be happening. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be stopped. This gun violence, it's not even just gun violence, it's just these assassinations. I think it's the norm now for the country. I don't know if it has to do with WW3 or not, World War III. I don't know if it has to do with, what the fuck is it called? The foreign policy. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that people just don't like what other people have to say so much so that they're going to go and shoot them in the fucking neck. Look, I don't know much about Charlie Kirk. I know he was one of those guys who would debate college students, that's been going on since last decade with right-wing people. I mean, I think even left-wing people have probably debated, or maybe even the right-winger. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know much about his politics. I would assume, though, that he had some very unsavory views on the right for, left-wing people to hear him say them. And that was enough for somebody to go get a fucking gun and shoot him in the goddamn neck. I didn't even see the video. I mean, I saw the video, but it censored the shooting, and this shit bothers me because this is not gonna be the last time you see this happening. I don't think, and I wish it was. I wish this was the last time you'd see either a school shooting or you'd see somebody get shot in the fucking head or the neck or whatever, and left and right wing people could just put aside their differences, could just fucking call to end this violence, and there could finally be something that happens in the government where, but how can you prevent illegal activities, huh? The cops, hopefully the cops, I don't know. This is a complex issue, and it's funny to me because it's already been a week. It's been over a week. I think 8 days since Charlie Kirk died. And I don't like to look up politics. I don't. And then I end up looking it up anyway. Some kind of a contradiction in that regard too. At the end of the day, I don't want to look up political things anymore. I've actually been pretty good about avoiding what's been going on with Trump, what's been going on with the president and the whole government right now. I besides a couple areas, I've been avoiding this shit, and it's just funny to me that I heard about this happening through word of mouth, and then I actually looked it up, and I like saw the reaction to it, and of course the left wing is saying that it was an extreme right person, and it's vice versa for the right wing. Just the at the end of the day, I found out the shooter said that Charlie Kirk spread too much hate with his mouth, with his speech, and therefore he should be shot in the fucking neck. Look, I don't think anyone should. I don't all walks of life, any viewpoint, any opinion. I don't think they deserve to be fucking killed. All right, this is still happening. This is still going to happen, and I'm sick and tired of it, because this is not a left or right wing issue. It's just this should not be happening. Violence is not the answer. It's not. So all that being said, I don't know who's gonna watch this. I don't know who, what's even happening right now at this point on my phone and stuff. I just felt it necessary to record this, give you my opinion, because this shit just, it irks me. It irks me when I see people arguing or celebrating the death of somebody, or not even just celebrating, but like acting like, why is the media reacting the way they are? It's like, well, because somebody just got shot in the fucking neck, and look, I'm sure his opinions were not that good depending on who's listening to them. I would assume so. I would think this guy probably said some stuff that was like very, very, against somebody who's left wing. Or not even just somebody who's left wing, anyone in general who hears what he says and probably is like, this guy's going way too far with his views. Or I don't know fucking Charlie Kirk. I don't know think about, as I call him, Nick Horrendous Fagentis. Think about that guy. Alright, think about him just walking down the street one day. He doesn't have his Groiper Secret Service with him. The guy already had somebody at his fucking house, I think, knocking on his door saying, "Nick, where are you?" And the guy had a crossbow wanting to kill him. Alright, think about Destiny. Yeah, Captain Adderall. Prominent streamer on the from the left, like the Ben Shapiro, think about Jordan Peterson. There's got to be more left-wing people I can think of besides fucking Destiny. My God, a political streamer online. But that's just what I'm saying. Like, this should not be happening. This just really disturbs me, because I think it's only a matter of time. And if there's a way to prevent this, if there's a way to stop this that I don't know of, because I'm kind of a retard when I talk about this stuff, because I only know so much information when I talk about politics, and then there's all this information that I have no idea about, and I'm kind of a dumbass, I'm kind of a dummy when it comes to talking about this stuff, because again, I only know this much, and then all this over here, I have no idea. I don't know it. So don't claim to like be smart or smirt or like have opinions that are well thought out and well educated and stuff. I don't know. I don't know shit. I know very little. And at least I admit that. At least I have the fucking wherewithal to fucking let you guys know that, because once I really do think it's like just pretend that this heart-shaped pencil sharpener is like knowledge that people like nuggets of knowledge that people get in their heads about politics. It's like, ooh, what's this? Oh, wait a minute. Then they digest it. Yeah. And this pertains to not only the left but also the right. Okay, and they're like, ooh, I feel important now. I feel like I know what to say. Or they're just expressing their opinions, which anyone's allowed to do in the country. That's freedom of speech, as the right winger. Didn't freedom of speech used to be a left-wing? Look, I just repeat what I hear online, and I'm sick and tired of talking about online politics. I really am. However, hearing about this Charlie Kirk death through word of mouth, I had to say something about it. I had to. Because this shit should not be fucking happening. And it's just, it sucks. It sucks a big fat dick. All right, it sucks 2 dozen eggs. It sucks an entire vacuum cleaner's worth of the entire house. That's how much it's all that dirt and grime inside of that. That's how much it sucks. All right, an entire building being vacuumed. That's how much it sucks. All right, that this happened and that this will continue to probably happen, and that is what I'm getting at. And it shouldn't be happening. It just, again, once people have that information and they run with it, it's like, at least I can acknowledge what I talk about. I'm kind of a dumbass. I'm kind of a tard, okay? Because there's a lot of information I could still learn about. There's books I could read. Oh, read a book. I already know how that sounds, how that comes across, but read more information online, watch more. I don't want to watch more politics. I don't want to read more information. I have a life. I have pens. I have a pencil. I have a notebook. I have homework. I'm writing down. I'm living life, okay? I want to escape this shit. I don't want politics to continue to infest my head. I have homework. I have another notebook right here. Okay, I have another notebook. I have 3 notebooks. I have a life. I have homework to do. I had to say something about this. And again, anyone is allowed to express whatever type of opinion they want to. I don't care how lacking information it sounds, okay? Anyone's allowed to do that. There's smart people out there. There's probably people who are not as smart as they think they are. There's probably, look, but that's online politics. That's the, like, here you go. Here's the notebook. Here's all the points I'm gonna make. I got it all. I'm ready for my debate. Look at this. Look at all this information I wrote down. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. And it's like, can't we all just get along? Can't we just put aside our differences? Can't we just like talk like human beings? You know, like not even let our political differences affect us, so we could actually like put an end to this political violence that is happening now, that should not be happening. Yeah, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. Oh yeah, that'll totally be the day when you wake up tomorrow and you find out, oh, there hasn't been a assassination attempt or an actual assassination in 5 years. You know, that'll be the fucking day. That'll be the fucking timeline we live in. Because the one we're living in is pretty disturbing. It just ruffles my feathers. It gets me upset. It gets me triggered. And as the conservatives, as the cuck-servatives would say, it gets the libtard trick. I'm not even a libturd. I'm not a lib shit. I'm not a cuck-servative. I'm nothing. I'm a nothing. All right, I'm not anything. You know what I like to do at the end of the day when I feel like I'm getting too political, when I feel like I've said enough and I don't need to say anything else. You know what I like to do? Because I have nothing to say. I have nothing to contribute. I am saying what has already been said online. Okay. The dehumidifier turned off. I gotta cool it down. I know I can't be alone in this opinion of mine. Oh, see, what do I sound like? Like I want validation. Like I have a correct opinion. Like I'm the smartest person in the room. I'm sick and tired of it. I am sick and tired of what politics has become, what it sounds like now, when people are like debating. Or what are debates? What have debates become? It's just a shouting match now. It's just and it's just a bunch of fucking noise, and it's confusion, and it doesn't. It's bad. It's just bad. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. It's just idiotic. It's a waste of time. And I've already been recording for 15 fucking minutes. What? This shit needs to stop. Okay? And it's not going to, unfortunately. Because we live in a society where people will always want to act like they got the knowledge here, that they can just spew out of their fucking mouth. And they got the right opinions. They got the most correct opinions ever. They've studied. They've written 1,000 pages about their fucking opinion. I laugh at it. I do. Because I know deep down I'm not even that knowledgeable myself, and I can call myself out in online politics. What a fucking joke. What a cesspool of shit. It's like a septic tank. It's like you're down in the goddamn sewers when you look at online politics. It's disgusting. It's nasty. Because none of it, unless the person researching has a voice in the country, has influence, goes somewhere with their lives politically, then at that point it has backing, it has power, it has something to what they're researching, but again, this is what people are passionate about, and I have to just be okay with it. And I you know what, if I put it that way, sure. If you're passionate about politics and you're read up on it, and you're actually like smarter than I am, like you actually know enough information, and you're not just talking out of your ass, and you can form your own opinion based off of opinions that you've heard. If you can do that, then yeah, I would say 110 million % you deserve to talk about politics. All right, and you know what? If you're just a regular person, or you're whoever you are, and you're just getting political online, sure, go ahead. You're living your life that way, go ahead. It's your right. It's your right to do that as a United States citizen. And again, I'm just talking about the West and America and politics and online discourse. And look, I don't know anything about. I know. I guess I don't know, but I've heard that the UK is really fucked up right now with their government. I've heard other governments are really fucked up in their own way. Every government is fucked up. But every government has things that are okay, there's at least something here. That's the government, is not completely, but a lot of people don't trust the government too. And that's just how it is. That's just, I got a light behind me. Look, the point is, I already made the points enough. This Charlie Kirk assassination has really lit a fire under my ass to just avoid all politics like the plague now, because I don't want to know the next time somebody ends up getting shot because of their goddamn opinions, because of their viewpoints, because of their influence. Because Charlie Kirk, I think he had influence. I think Trump knew him. I think Trump's cabinet knew him. So he's not a nobody. Does he deserve to be shot in the goddamn neck? I'll even go this far. Does President Trump deserve to be shot? And I can already hear opinions glorifying the day that, yeah, how about that, huh? I guarantee you there are plenty of people out there, even people on the right, who want that man to be dead, who want that man to just poof, he's gone, he's dead, he's shot. And I'm not one of them. I'm not left or right. I don't like Trump. I don't like a lot of politicians. I don't trust a single, maybe one. Maybe there's going to be one politician I can actually trust, but all I'm saying is that's a big one. That's because he's had his life. He had probably 3 or 4 assassinations attempts, I think Trump has. But then think about this. The right-wingers who think Biden deserves to die, or think he did deserve to die when he was president. Biden. Yeah. Think about that. People should not be calling on the deaths. People should not be celebrating the deaths of anyone. In my opinion. You know. Is some violence, is some shooting somebody in the fucking face and killing them, is some of that justified? Honestly, I don't think so. Is there a different way to go about fixing the system? Yeah. And do I think it's always going to be blocked? Yeah. So that's just where I'm coming at. I'm just coming from, you know. It's like, I think it's I don't know. I'm at a loss for words now. I'm probably going to end the recording pretty soon. It's just I don't think this shit should be going on, and I don't know how to stop it. How to stop violence like this from happening. I don't think it solves anything. I think the only thing that stems or like is the snowball effect from something like this happening. The only thing is people are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Probably. I have no idea, though. They are, like, upset by all of the people mourning his death, or whoever it is. When I say they, I mean just everyday people of the country. That's what I mean when I say they in this context. And it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Because nobody, I don't care who it is, I don't care what they stand for, deserves to be shot and killed. You know what does deserve to happen to Trump? I think he deserves to, at the end of his 4 years, another president steps in front of him and he's the new president. Or, yeah. Do I think that's going to happen? I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there with the hysteria that I've heard about Trump not leaving. I'm not even going there. Because there's a lot of things I don't like about him. There's a lot of things I didn't like about Biden. There's a lot of things I didn't like about many presidents once I heard information and learned information, and there's still plenty I could learn about them. I don't want to learn any more about politicians. I don't want to learn any more about politics. It's just I had to get this off my goddamn chest because it's fucked up. All right? The calling for the end of violence, that I would love a timeline to live in where I wake up the next day and I find out that left and right-wing people put aside their differences, they put down their pitchforks, they came together and they got together, and they just decided, you know what, we don't like this violence, we don't think this should be happening, we're gonna like protest together. Yes, that's right, left and right-wing people protesting together to end violence. Not even just protest, just some type of, getting, like, backing. Do I think it's going to happen? No. That's naive to think that. That's naive to think people are going to get together and want to end this violence. But however, if it gets bad enough, if this shit gets bad enough, and there's enough assassination attempts, and there's enough terrible, awful violence like this happening over the years, over the next however many years, but not even just this presidential term, like just in general in the future, then maybe something will happen. Maybe at that point there will be a change. All right, there will be finally a call to end the violence. And that's just where I'm at with politics. I can't fucking stand it anymore. It's like, to me at this point, it is like just diving into the goddamn sewers and having to live there for like a week and trying not to get like dysentery or fucking some infection. And yeah, so that's where I'm at with politics. It's like you have the barrel and you're beneath the bottom of it. You're past hell. You get so low down in the depths. You go past Satan's nutsack. You go straight down into, I don't even know what's past hell,
That's like a black hole. It's just like it's just you get sucked into this vortex of nothing. Of nothing. Okay, it's not nothing to somebody. Hey Max, it's not nothing because teaches me all of this information that person's learned, and why politics is important, why it's a good thing to have a voice, why it's a good thing to educate yourself, why it's a good thing to read and look up information online. And yeah, look, I'm over it. I'm over it. I can't stand it anymore. I can't take it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duct tape my mouth shut, and I'm gonna end the video now. But just know that you know, hopefully we can live in a timeline where this shit doesn't happen anymore, and there's a change for the better.